that again. Are there officers down inside of the apartment building?
They're barricaded. They're stuck in the hall.
On the north side of the complex.
North side of the complex. 10-4.
Jack, 2 officers were injured. Is there any other officers with us?
I copy 2 officers injured. You're very 10-1.
I want to know if there's any other officers down inside the building.
321 John. Any officers down inside the building?
So this is a gun battle with 2 officers. I just have that scanner audio going.
All injured officers out of the building.
Confirm that, and then let's slow this way down. Officers need to take position of cover if there's no officers in.
325 Sam. That's a confirmation. We did get all the injured officers out.
All officers out. What areas do we need to avoid?
45D, can you go find Mercy? Mercy, we're en route with 1.
10-4. I'm out to Mercy.
321 Yellow en route to Sharp Memorial with 1.
10-4. Sharp Memorial.
Hey, well, it looks like the majority of our officers are on the east side of this building facing westbound. Do we have any need for a west side perimeter?
325 Sam, we're working on establishing where he can get to. I believe he's kind of blocked in from where the officers set up. But we are going to start evacuating. 870 Sam's going to coordinate evacuations on the units to the west, or the units to the south, rather.
10-4. Coordinating evacuation. What areas are we avoiding? What's your traffic?
325 John, in case it has not occurred yet. The suspect does have access to a sliding window on the north side of the building.
Sliding window on the north side of the building. 10-4.
Yeah, there's some kind of gun battle going on with the cops. 2 cops already got shot, and a person's held up in some apartment complex. I just have the scanner audio going.
Lincoln 4, let's get a broadcast of the suspect description out.
Or Middle Eastern male, 30s. No clothing description. $29.12. No. 10-4. Multiple units scrolling who aren't logged on.
Hey, well, for that group of officers that just went through that gate on the north side, can anyone tell me which window belongs to him?
25 John.
14 Sam, it should be the second one to the west of us, just right above the officers. Able 10-4. So right by that white car.
This isn't about Leon Valley, it's about San Diego. You can go on all those other channels and talk about that if you want, but this is a gun battle with San Diego police in San Diego right now. Yes, 2 cops got shot. San Diego.
Here's my light. This building right here.
Can somebody type that in the chat? 2 cops got shot. They're involved in a gun battle right now. This is a little further than I can get to right now. So I'm just tuned into the scanner.
This is going to be a good spot to set up. You're going to be right across from the window.
ID 5955. What's your designator?
835 Sam. I'm the PRT leader.
835 Sam. 10-4.
And 811 unit, I'm a sniper, on-call sniper. I'm set up on the hallway, directly east of the location.
811 unit. 10-4.
824 Sam. Ketchum's coordinator's response team. Can I have the Sam unit from the Eastern Division meet me up at the Riggs coordinator? Thank you.
24 Sam.
We're extracting a firefighter from the building right now. I'm sure there's another one inside.
Copy another.
It's Williams. Engine 10. We have him. He's safe.
35 Sam. You're 10-1. 10-9.
Firefighter Williams. Engine 10. We have him. He is safe.
10-4. Firefighter is safe.
870 Sam, we're going to start evacuating 4860 Rolando Court. We're trying to figure out if there's access in between the two buildings.
10-4, starting evacuation 4860 Rolando.
Able, did the SAM unit that was pointing out that building, was he looking to the north on the Catoctin address? Is that where he wanted the snipers?
Able, here's my light. The building right here, just south of me.
Okay, so the one that you're standing underneath of, or the one that's north of you past all the parked cars?
From north of me on the other side of this wall. I want one sniper up there. It's going to be one of the buildings they need to set up in.
Okay, I got you. So that's going to be 4981 Catoctin Drive.
Catoctin.
Do we have any units in the hallway on the floor of the suspect?
I've been advised that all the units in the hallway have been evacuated. Is that correct?
Alright, Nora, what floor is the suspect on?
It's a first floor hallway.
The guy's under the run. Sprint over here. Let's grab cover, guys. Get up from underneath that portico. Alright, 35 Sam. We're trying to find which window it is on the outside. So give us a second.
I have it the second window.
24 Sam, I have a map of the complex. If 35 Sam should be the second window. And then we also have a hallway that has direct access to the suspect. Lincoln 4, I'm 97. Where is 870 Sam?
870 Sam, you're 20.
We're at 4860 Rolando Court.
Lincoln 4.
Step 4.
Hey, 25 Sam, do we have any description on this suspect?
Hispanic or Middle Eastern male in his 30s. I do not have a clothing description. 325 John, can you advise?
Alright, 35 Sam, Able. Can you see my light on this window on the outside?
I can. It looks like it's directly above a SUV that's backed in.
Affirm. That's the one we're going to call the suspect's residence from the officers that were there. So let's just keep a focus on there. And let me double check. Nobody is in the hallway, correct? Lincoln 4.
Lincoln 4.
Yeah, we're going to just hold this tight right now. Let's slow things down. I need all the sergeants in front of the apartment at 4860 Rolando.
All sergeants to the front of the apartments, and I need to know which areas to avoid. Officer safety, what areas do we need to avoid?
35 Sam, just jumping in. Here, I just want to make sure we have eyes on the hallway, because if he gets out of this apartment, I don't need him running through this complex. I just want to make sure we get him locked into that apartment complex. 11 unit, we have a hallway.
11 unit has the hallway.
All right, 10-4, we covered on both sides.
What areas do we need to avoid?
Lincoln 4, we don't need to avoid any areas. The CP is going to be at El Cajon and Rolando. No other streets to worry about.
10-4, CP, Rolando, and ECB, no other areas to avoid.
This is Jasper. We have the east end of the hallway. We need units possibly on the west end in case he does run to the west.
Units 10-4.
61 Quebec, we have a team on the west end of the hallway covering the exit inside the courtyard next to the pool.
Covering what's in.
Officers on the northwest corner in the parking lot to the north.
West end of the hallway and northwest corner covered. Sam.
Who's bringing the SEV? 16 John, Marshall's bringing the SEV and I'm bringing the Bearcat. We're leaving now. Hey, meet me on dispatch 2.
Able to the SAM unit that went to the north parking lot. Do you guys have anybody left that stayed at the east by that gate that you made access to?
Lincoln 4.
1010 is officer
We got the
response.
northeast corner here. We're ducked behind a couple cars. We're trying to figure out which window it is. need the air for just a second.
Lincoln 4, go.
Have able advised if we have a good perimeter outside. We do have the hallway locked down, so there's no concern for him getting out of the building from the hallway.
Able to advise on the perimeter.
Okay, I see the officers to the northwest that are behind a white parked car. Where are the officers that are on the northeast? Can they give me a light?
Northeast is coming now. We'll stand by.
Okay, I got you. We've got that window locked in from the north, east, and west, and there are a ton of officers to the south, so it looks like it's contained.
Good perimeter, 10-4.
I got somebody. Are those officers in the hallway opening up the door? Confirm. 35 Sam, for the responding SWAT officers, I want to be back here in the north parking lot of the apartment complex. We have eyes on the window. I need, give me 3 SWAT guys, and you guys are going to need to bring some shields as well.
10-4, SWAT and shields to the north parking lot with eyes on the window.
16 Sam, I've got my team. We're on the 3rd floor doing evac.
Evacuating the 3rd floor. 234 units.
16 Sam, one more time for the SDPD driver and the Bearcat driver. Can they meet me on Mid-City Dispatch 2, please?
116 John, Mid-City Dispatch 2. 234 units.
Yep, switching this.
234 units.
GS-15, for the units that are deep in the hallway, just let them know not to come out because there will be a crossfire situation.
Units in the hallway do not come out for crossfire.
25 John, we're 10-4.
10-4, 234 unit. I'm getting my click.
10-22.
Station.
City officers to the northeast know which window they'll be looking at.
73 Quebec.
Lincoln 4, SAM unit with Collins is coordinating evacuations of the building on the 2nd floor, and the SAM unit with Revito is evacuating the 3rd floor of the building. GS-20 SAM has the south side, the east side of the interior hallway, and there's another GST team that's going to be on the north side, or west side of the hallway.
10-4, GS-20 SAM is the east side of the interior hallway, and GST also will have the west side. 73 Quebec has the northeast corner, and 116 John has the Bearcat.
Oh shit.
16 Santa, I got evacs coming down the stairs. If the officers on the stairwell can be 10-4.
You guys coming down the stairs from the 3rd floor.
24 Sam, just for all units, it is possible the suspect got out without us seeing him. So just make sure you got your heads on a swivel.
Okay, possible the suspect got out. Again, we have Hispanic or Middle Eastern male in his 30s, muscular build. We still don't have a clothing description.
38 King, does he have a car?
Anyone that can advise?
Sam.
616 Sam.
616 Sam for responding units. Rolando Boulevard westbound at ECB. Those lanes, let's keep those open for the equipment to get to the SUV and the Bearcat. So keep those lanes open, please. Rolando Boulevard westbound from ECB.
And keep Rolando Boulevard westbound at ECB open for the Bearcat.
And Lincoln 4, that's going to be the SWAT CP right at that intersection.
10-4, SWAT CP is at Rolando at ECB.
So 16 Sam, if there's a free unit available, just meet me out here. We're just going to start closing the stop so we can set it up.
Units to Rolando at ECB for 616 Sam.
Now I can hear her.
115 yellow 10-4.
People, with that last information, I'm going to start just looking around the complex just to make sure he's not hiding out somewhere.
Able 10-4.
Do we have a name and can we start doing a workup?
is Joe. That's all we have. The neighbor on the original RP is Kathy Miller. She was in apartment 22. Was on the call. You might be able to contact her for further.
Can inquiry of the desk start doing a workup so we can figure out who this guy is and what kind of car?
I will see what we can find out.
Guys over there, I'm gonna run across. Cover me.
Cover for 835 Sam. 714 yellow. 714 yellow, your traffic. $835 Sam.
Excellent, we're good.
838
King, have they completely evacuated the third floor? We're getting movement to in a window. Top floor, 2 windows in.
Top floor, 2 windows in, movement from a window.
Looks like a male wearing a red shirt.
A male in a red shirt, 10-4.
If that's the third floor, we just started evacs there. And is catch them available for D2?
714 yellow, did you have traffic?
Negative. 16 Sam, I could use 2 more officers on the third floor.
Suspect comes out, other than giving up, we'll take him into custody, and if he's not giving up, he's armed, we're gonna use up until lethal force. We have K9 with us, and we have our arrest team.
444 Sam, 10-4, lethal force. Authorized if he is not cooperative, he comes out. And 360 is in.
Suspect that came to the door is wearing a red shirt.
Suspect came to the door wearing red shirt.
Closed the door, so we have confirmation contact with the suspect. No shots fired or anything like that.
10-4, he's wearing a red shirt, and was that at the Unit 5, or was that up on the top floor?
King, that matches the description of the subject I saw on the third floor.
444 Sam.
626 Sam, keep in the air.
Keeping the air clear for 626 Sam.
He's presenting himself out the door. He's complying with commands right now.
Subject's coming out and complying.
Hey, 35 Sam, the dog is covering 26 Sam. Looks like the suspect is coming out to the hallway. He's coming to the officers. Right now, he's being taken into custody.
Suspect coming out and being taken into custody.
626 Sam, we have him SIT.
10-4, SIC on Rolando Court.
Hey, 35 Sam, can anyone positively identify this guy?
I don't know if I shot
626 Sam, we are not sure if this is going to be S1.
I don't know if I shot 2 cops.
White male, red shirt, blue short.
You gave up.
25 Sam, Officer Bogeman should be here. He can ID.
Officer Bogeman, can I...
Lincoln 4, let's maintain the perimeter until we ID him. Once we've ID'd him, we need to clear the inside of the building. Fire just advised that they have 1 firefighter that's outstanding. He may be in apartment number 6.
1 firefighter outstanding. 10-4.
24 Sam, where is that officer who can ID? Make it to the end of the cul-de-sac.
Officer Bogeman.
Yeah, 325 John, we cannot ID. We never got eyes on the suspect.
10-4, cannot ID. Can 321 John ID?
Negative, we all got shot through the wall.
10-4 officers were shot through the wall.
41Z, where is the unit that can ID?
Officer Bogeman.
And 325 John, I'll repeat, we cannot ID.
10-4, Officer Bogeman cannot ID.
824 Sam. Once again, everyone just hold their positions until we can confirm if this is the suspect or not.
All we got.
Open mic.
Hey, 35 Sam, give me that.
35 Sam, go.
Looks like a door's opening. We're giving commands to have the person come out as well. Let's double check. We did recover one firefighter, but I want to make sure, are we still missing one who's not accounted for?
Lincoln 4 confirming we still have a firefighter outstanding.
16 Sam, give us the air. The door's opening again. They're making contact with one.
Contacting one.
Yellow sniper, where do you want me?
245 yellow. Able go.
Your last ask for 4981 Catoctin, back when we were watching this window. I don't know if that's changed.
245 yellow, 4981 Catoctin.
35 Sam, that's still a good address for the sniper. Number 2, do we have a description of the suspect, or did I miss it?
The suspect description from the original call is Joe, Hispanic or Middle Eastern male, 30s, muscular build.
That one. 16 Sam.
616 Sam.
Hey, just the male that we did detain with the red shirt, can we make sure we bag his hands and GSR them, please? The male with the red shirt who's detained, bag his hands and GSR them, please.
The suspect in the red shirt.
Hey,
24 Sam, did you copy?
it's being handled.
10-4.
16 10-4, thank you.
116 yellow.
116 yellow, yes. To confirm, I'm with the fire captain. He still is missing one firefighter.
Missing one firefighter. Yellow, what's the last 20 of that firefighter?
As of now, the fire captain does not know. He was on the unit 10 and does not know exactly where he is at, if he is still in a building.
10-4.
And GS13, do we have a cell phone for him that maybe we can, if he needs help, we can do a rescue on him?
60 yellow.
16 yellow, stand by.
Station 8.
Hey, was that a sniper in an SUV that just came to a stop at Catoctin?
Lincoln 4, the first suspect that we took into custody, it appears he's not going to be our shooter.
10-4, red shirt is not the shooter. 825 John.
Lincoln 4, who's the team that's in front of apartment 15?
Unit in front of apartment 15. Stand by, 825 John, you're traffic.
Accidental.
Which unit is in front of apartment 15? 234 unit? No response for apartment 15.
17 Nora.
2917 Nora.
Just want to let the cops know they're at the end of the hallway on the first floor. At the other end of this hallway, we're in their crossfire.
Dead end of the hallway on the first floor is cross.
410-4. Yeah, 35 Sam, we're just setting up the SWAT guys. We're 10-4.
325 Sam, I need to know if Officer Bogeman is able to pull out, and we need to debrief him up here at the command post.
325 John.
In or out?
with the fire captain. He said the fireman has a phone. He's trapped in the hallway in apartment number 6. He can't move.
Firefighter trapped in the hallway in apartment 6, 10-4, unable to move. Is he injured?
Lincoln 4, have that fire captain make my location, please.
13.
117 North.
2917 North.
So the units that are in the hallway on the first floor, he is to their left where the backpack is. That's where the door is in suspect. 35 down, or 10-4. We're getting the SWAT guys set up down the hallway. That's what we're doing out here.
Lincoln 4, confirming where GS10 Sam is.
GS10 Sam, you're 20. 10 Sam.
And we're on the, I guess probably the southwest side of the buildings where we're told to be over here.
10-4, southwest side of the building. 122 Jordan.
Location will be 4800 Aragon where we're at.
GS14 at 4800 Aragon, 10-4.
2074, all SWAT units, meet me out front of the X2 apartment complex.
SWAT to meet in front of the apartment complex. .442 unit. 442 unit.
42 is advising I have eyes on that backpack they mentioned earlier from the third floor of the building just to the east of the target location.
10-4, 714 yellow.
John Bearcat 97, where do you want me?
50 John, stand by. We have eliminated SDPD. They're on the third floor. They're requesting additional units.
16 Sam, I'm with them. I thought they could get on the air and communicate that we could use at least 2 more officers.
2 more officers to the third floor. John.
I'm in the Bearcat out front. Is this a good spot for now?
Is the Bearcat a good spot?
Told her we're good.
10-4. 2 more units for the third floor for Lamesa PD and 316 10.
13. No, we're going.
713 John and 813 King. 10-4.
It's 20 Sam. Could you see if you've had any response from this firefighter, this NE6? 21st Sam, we're debriefing fire right now, getting the exact location of their firefighter. See if he's been on the radio or anything.
16 Sam, can we get one more shield to the react team? One more shield, please.
One more shield to the react team.
Can we make it 2 shields, please?
616 Sam, you're completely 10-1.
723 John.
23 John.
Accidental.
Lincoln 4.
Lincoln 4.
The firefighter is actually in the hallway in front of apartment 6. He's not inside the apartment. We're going to call him and talk to him and see if we can get him to walk towards the apartment 15 where we have GS10 Sam and his team.
24 Sam.
24 Sam.
Firefighter is fine. He is in number 6, behind a locked door inside of number 6. So we're going to coordinate how we can get him out.
10-4. Firefighter is inside apartment 6 behind the locked door.
20 Sam, we're putting a plan together. We're going to go up and do a rescue in a second. Do we have any problems with him at all?
Do we have any what? I'm sorry.
24 Sam, here with fire who has a radio directly to him. We have GS20 20 Sam, let me know what he wants me to communicate directly to the firefighter.
10-4. Just a couple of minutes. We're going to go up to the past his door, and he needs to come out. We'll give it 2 knots. Lincoln 4, hold the last. That firefighter I just confirmed is actually inside the apartment.
10-4, firefighter is inside apartment 6 behind a locked door. He's not injured. GS-20 Sam is heading up the rescue team.
Lincoln 4, have him hold that for just a second. If the firefighter has secured himself inside, he's safe. We're not going to rescue him just yet.
GS-20 down. 66 Sam.
626 Sam, can we get a breacher's pack up to the command post, please?
Breacher's pack to the command post.
Sam to Lincoln 4, my concern is if any more shots come through the wall into 6.
I'm 10-4. We need a breacher's pack to the command post for 66 Sam. Anyone with a breacher's pack? No response.
626 Sam, I think we got it.
10-4.
Hey, 24 Sam for GS-20 Sam. Lincoln 4 said stand by on your plan, sir.
10-4.
Station.
There's 6 units on the top floor on the east end.
124 10-4. 6 units, top floor, east end.
526 Sam. At this moment, we're going to set up Aragon and ECB as our TOC. If I can get, let's say, 10 units over there on Rolando, they don't have an assigned task to come over here and help me clear pedestrians out of this area and rope it off.
And we're Aragon and ECB will be the TOC. Yes, assistant.
2060 Lincoln, where is the incident command post?
Rolando and ECB.
10-4.
Well, can the PRT sergeant confirm that that first window we were looking at, the one directly above the backed-in SUV, that first one is going to be it?
We're getting info from a couple of residents who say the suspect is Joe Darwish, and he's supposed to be in number 5 on the first floor.
That's consistent with our info. Joe Darwish is the suspect.
Lincoln 4, do we have an approximate age?
In his 30s.
10-4, can we start doing some work up on him?
I put in a call back already. I'll follow up.
And 16 Sam for us on the 3rd floor. What's his description?
Hispanic or Middle Eastern male in his 30s, muscular build. We do not have a clothing description.
16 Sam, status on the shield.
2074, could the unit of Vicinda bring the Bearcat down towards the target location? We'll put him in place.
160 John.
Affirming, is it best to go through this apartment complex?
Come straight down Rolando. We'll get you in position.
One more shield for 616 Sam. Anybody else have a shield?
517 Nora, I can bring one from outside. What floor is he on?
325 Sam, I have one right out here at CD. Where do they need it?
616 Sam.
Yeah, right at the react position.
10-4 Rolando and ECB.
Entry of the apartment complex.
10-4 and
42 John, come over here.
442 John, go.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of movement at that door that they're watching. And if I could have the units down the end of the hallway move to the other side.
10-4 movement at the door. Is that apartment 5?
Yeah, I believe so.
10-4 movement at apartment 5.
Okay, 2070 Sam.
2070 Sam.
Okay, show me the react meter. I'm down over on the near 22 on the west side. Is there a possibility where the firefighter number 6 could be taken out from the window? Do we have a ladder on that side we could use?
Ladder access for apartment 6. Anybody by? Multiple units on.
Can the unit with Blue Shark go to YouTube?
Blue Shark. Lincoln.
Okay, 2070 Sam, if there's a couple units that can bring some shields to us on the west side in the hallway, we're near number 22. We just want to have those in place in case we need to push forward to get the firefighter out of there.
Shields to apartment 22.
Just have responding PRT guys or anyone in the SUV, that's 97, bring some shields to our location, please.
All PRT units or anybody else responding with shields. Lincoln Point.
So who's on the north side of the building?
14 Sam, I'm on the north side with 4 officers in the parking lot with eyes on the window.
10-4, I'm going to have the firefighter go to that window and shine the light so you can identify, and let me know if we can put a ladder up there and rescue him out that way.
And 14 Sam is, I'll let you know when he comes to the window.
Link is the SUV 97.
I'm getting multiple units on the air and you're all covering each other. 10-9.
10 Link is the SUV 97.
116 John has a nurse.
Baker, I'm pulling up now. Where exactly do you want me?
Hey, the closest you can get to Rolando Boulevard and ECB. I know they had an area cleared out on the westbound lane. Drive against traffic, they have the westbound lanes open for you if you can get over the island. Get as close as possible to Rolando Court and Rolando Boulevard.
Give me 4. For units on the Rolando Court, code 12, the possible suspect phone number is on the event, 619-890-0197.
GS-14.
GS-14.
I have a photo of the suspect, if I can get a number where they want me to send it to.
Can I?
GS-10 Sam has a photo of the suspect.
10-4.
And 626 Sam, is that photo, did someone ID him as the shooter, or is that just the person that lives in the apartment?
GS-10 Sam?
GS-14, I just did a workup on him, and that's the name that comes back to that address.
Yeah, his G5 is also in the informer on the event, and his phone number is on the event as well. PD has a Bearcat en route also.
K21, can I help K9 be used anymore?
Do you need another K9 somewhere?
Could the lieutenant unit with Grubbs, could he take a photo of that map out there and send it to Ramsey and Root, please?
610 Lincoln, affirm.
824 Sam, for the units on the back, can you let us know how many windows the suspect has access to?
Units in the back?
14 Sam, it's hard to tell. It was 2, possibly 3, just depending on how large the apartment is right now. And has there been any word from them? We haven't seen the fireman come to the window yet.
Yeah, we're still holding off on that plan. We'll let you guys know when he's going to go to the window, if he does.
2064 97 at the SUV, how many shields do you need?
70 Sam, 2.
Roger, grabbing them now. Where would you like them? Where you guys at?
Right here. We're more on the west side near 22. Just come through by the pool.
10-4.
We need both first looks too.
24 Sam, is there still units evac in the second or third floor?
16 stem fill on the third floor. We've got two wearing dark clothing civilians who are working their way down now.
Can you guys enter one of the buildings and tell us how many windows they have?
Okay, 27 Sam, do we have comms with the firefighter that's in 6 right now?
Affirm. Firefighter.
Can you give me, does the fireman have his phone with him where I can give him a call?
Neil?
Negative. Let me see if we can get his freak on our radios. Stand by.
611 John, there's going to be 2 windows and a sliding glass door in most of the rooms for warning. 16 Sam, give us the air. The door is opening. Give us the air. The door is opening.
Door is opening. Keep the air clear.
Man, shoot the wrong fucking person.
He's gonna shoot the wrong person?
They took one in custody and the other person.
16 Sam, we're giving command to a female coming out the door.
Giving commands to a female, 10-4.
Female coming out through the hallway, wearing a gray shirt, she's compliant. Male behind her, inside the residence, wearing a black shirt.
10-4, female in a gray shirt coming out and someone inside in a black shirt.
Female in a gray shirt just came out of a apartment. She's in pocket. Giving commands to the male. Steer clear.
Keeping the air clear for the male party.
Male wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, ball cap, he's compliant, coming to the react team. And 616 Sam, that male is in pocket. Male wearing a black hoodie, blue Padre tag. So 2 are in pocket from the, what we think is a target residence. Stand by.
Black hoodie, blue Padres hat, 10-4.
Bearcat, we're watching the target address. I don't think they didn't come from the target address.
10-4, not the target address.
Bob Rood, where you at?
2070 Sam, he's over here with me. West side on the west react team.
Sam.
616 now.
And just for reference, those 2 individuals came out of the door with the bullet holes in it. The layout's a little goofy here, but they came out of the unit that had the door with the bullet holes in it.
Subject came out of the residence with bullet holes in the door.
Lincoln Park, can we ask them which apartment they were in?
616 now.
16 Sam. Sam, we're going to clarify that. Stand by.
And 2070 Sam to instant command.
Go.
We have a plan in place to move forward and go ahead and grab that firefighter. Just let us know when we're clear to do that, and if all the other residents, or at least if they're detained for now, we're ready to do that when we're clear.
I'm 10-4, and where exactly are you? Just give me an apartment number.
We're in the hallway right in front of 22.
10-4. And just for your info, the firefighter is in the hallway. He is not inside that apartment.
Firefighter's in the hallway.
Well, he's in an alcove, I believe. We have a view of the hallway. He's not in the hallway, so he's either hiding in an alcove or he's inside number 6.
No, the exact point of the firefighter.
Sam.
616 Sam.
Sorry. Would you quit for traffic? Lincoln 4, we're going to have that firefighter move to your location. Just let me know when you're ready to receive him.
Negative. We don't want him coming to us because he's going to be in our line of fire. If the suspect steps out behind him, he's going to be stuck in the middle of us and the suspect. So we need to push forward to him.
I'm 10-4. Just let us know when you're ready to move.
1862 Delta, Joe Dorsch has at least a Colt 45 registered to him, and he's got 2 AR-15s registered to his name.
10-4, the guns registered to the subject have been noted on the incident at 23:45 hours.
16 Sam.
616 Sam.
So to clarify, those residents that pulled out earlier, they did not come from the target residence. Repeat, they did not come from the target residence. They came from an adjacent apartment that was in the same breezeway, and that door with the bullet hole, that door leads into that breezeway. So just to clarify, they did not come out of the target residence.
10-4, they did not come from the target residence.
Lincoln 4, I'm 10-4. Which apartment number was that?
Outside.
616 Sam, can somebody debrief them and clarify that?
Someone to contact the subject that just came out. Sam, we're getting an EMR activation.
No.
10-4.
4 Sam, what unit did they come out of?
616 Sam, can you advise?
They are not with us. The units that took them into custody will need to debrief them and get that info. And those units advise.
Who are the units that took them in custody?
16 Sam, the units that have the female in the gray shirt and a gentleman in the black sweatshirt and the blue hat need to get on the air and advise which unit they came out of, please.
Who has the female with the gray shirt?
Those individuals came out of 86 upstairs.
Apartment 86, Sam.
Sam, repeat about it. Apartment 86.
Affirm, apartment 86.
What's the info on 86?
Quebec?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got a light on here. We're on the northeast corner, second window in on the first floor. A light just turned on. We don't know if it's fire or suspect.
Go in on the first floor, 2-4.
I believe that's going to be the number 4. I don't think that's an evac yet.
2-4, possibly apartment 4.
GS11, did anybody put handcuffs on the male with the black sweatshirt and the blue hat that we're referring to? We'll go try and track him down.
Is the subject in the black sweatshirt?
GS20, walking across the street from Central Officer where I have them in sight. Okay, 2070 Sam, have the firefighter stick his arm out again in the hallway so I can get a view of him again. Okay, 10-4-1. 2060 Lincoln to 2070, are you ready to go? Just give us about 30 seconds. I'll let you know when we're kicking off so we can keep the air clear. 10-4.
10-4. 2060 Lincoln, it's on you. Just let us know.
Okay, moving now. We're moving, so stay off the air.
Keeping the air clear. I'm going into the firefighter.
Okay, we rescued the firefighter. We're just moving back out of the hallway right now.
Rescue the firefighter. Moving out. 10-4.
Lincoln 4,
2060 Sam, can you get the large robot out of the SUV? You got Sergeant Link coming back for that.
The large robot out of the SUV.
4 and 13.
Able's en route to the base to refuel. Astria is taking over.
Ableton.
Hold up with the firefighter. Don't get him out of here. Hold him up there for a second.
Yeah, React Leader, we want to talk to the fireman. Can the patrol officer bring him back so we can get some intel from him, please, for us?
Bring the firefighter back.
Firefighter back in.
10-4. Bringing him back in.
I'm just checking. Do we have any officers on the 3rd floor?
360.
Hold on, myself and 24 on the 3rd floor. Okay, 2070 Sam, so we deployed a robot, so we're going to move our robot up to that one door. We're going to stage on that with the robot.
10-4. Staging with the robot.
Sam.
360 Sam.
Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor, unit 72, doing an evac male-female. Female claims she actually saw the shooter in the parking lot wearing all black clothing. We're sending her down via escort with 2 officers to get debriefed.
10-4. Possibly saw the shooter in the parking lot wearing all black.
And her name is going to be Jasmine. She's on her way down now.
10-4. So subject is Jasmine.
Lincoln 4 is 316 Sam, code 4 for units. We need to have that whole entire floor secured and the stairwell secured to make sure nobody else can come downstairs.
316 Sam, copy.
Yeah, we're code 4 for units. We still have a few more to evac, and we think one might be sheltering in place, an elderly deaf lady.
10-4. 1 sheltering and bringing her.
Unit 87. We also left a note underneath the door. Her neighbor, she is inside.
10-4. Apartment 87 sheltering in place.
Okay, 2070 Sam to the React team by the main entrance there. Do you see our robot? We just want to make sure we're set up correctly. Do you see our robot?
616 Sam, negative.
Code Sergeant Ramsey? Go ahead. Okay, I got the firefighter back here. He has some intel. Did you want to ask a specific question? Well, yeah, I just want to confirm all the information he knows about the apartment and suspect and all that information. Okay, 10-4.
Yeah.
2060 Sam to 2070 Sam? Go ahead. Can you run the robot right up to the door that has the bullet holes in it? Yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Okay, so just to clarify, the hallway I'm in is looking directly at that door, so if you can get the robot up there, then we can confirm exactly the location.
And Bearcat to the robot, from the information we've been given, I think you're at the right door. And Lincoln 4, can you check with 870 Sam and 316 Sam to make sure that we've secured The stairwell is secured. The hallways, please.
870 Sam?
870 Sam, just for info for the units on the stairwell, we're sending the witnesses down. I think it's going to be street side stairwell, and we have secured the southern portion of the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st floors.
Lincoln 4, I'm 10-4. We've had several people come down the stairs and end up on the 1st floor. I just want to make sure those stairwells are secured. Both 2nd and 3rd floor, please.
877, I'm 10-4. I'll double check, and we're not sending any more bodies down.
Not sending anyone else down.
The other bodies that come out should be escorted out of the building.
I do have an RP calling in from apartment 3 and apartment 1. So it sounds like they're still inside. Just advising I found bullet holes and could hear gunshots and officers.
2070 Sam, Mark. So is the robot set up on the correct door then? The exit door with the round correct then?
Okay, from our position, we can see the door. We have a straight-on view of it. I don't see the robot. 2060 Sam at 2070 Sam. I think what we're looking at is a door that goes into that hallway that you're looking at. I just sent Sammy and Contreras around to the other side to see if we can get a view and see if we need a team over there.
Okay, 10-4. We're moving the robot around now.
2 cops, right?
So with your robot, can you just confirm if you look the opposite way of the door you're looking at and see if that other door has bullet holes in it?
Okay, go.
Yeah, the sniper in the turret says he might have saw some movement in the apartment that's the far east side of this, down the hallway, the one with all the shattered windows.
Movement in the apartment on the east side with shattered windows.
Lincoln unit with Ketchum, are you on the air?
835 Sam.
Lincoln 4, where did the information come from that we still had people inside 1 and 3?
They're calling in Brandon Harris in apartment 3 found a bullet hole on the north-facing wall. He's 10-4 to remain inside. And Daniel Bizroche is calling from apartment 1, just advising that he heard gunshots 15 ago.
10-4, give me just a second, and we're going to get their names and their telephone numbers. We're going to call them and possibly do the rescue from their balcony windows.
10-4.
And Bearcat, any of the officers that were 97, I'm just confirming, the fire extinguisher is in front of the door that the suspect's in, correct?
Sam?
I have some information from the firefighter. I'd like to brief everyone. Let me know when the air is clear.
2074, go.
Okay, and talking with them, he says he still believes the suspect's inside after officers and the suspect engaged gunfire. He actually heard a few minutes later the suspect say that he was going to come out. He did not see him leave the apartment break. In addition to that, he actually talked about the rounds, the loud round fired from the suspect, and we actually showed him what wadding was. He actually saw shotgun wadding, so we believe that the suspect is armed with a shotgun.
10-4, suspect possibly armed with a shotgun, and said he was going to come out, but has not seen him leave. Before you just further?
Yeah, and again, his breezeway that he was at was actually right next to the suspect's front door.
10-4 was right next to the suspect's front door.
And Lincoln 4, if you could 10-9 the names and the telephone numbers for those individuals in 1 and 3.
Apartment 3 is Brandon Harris. Phone number is 858-663-7579. Daniel Beesrouch is in apartment 1. And his phone number is 773-372-4094.
Or can we call them back and let them know that just sit in place, do not get on their phone, do not text, do not email. We're going to be calling them from the CP to effect a rescue.
10-4. Putting in the callback.
3953 Edward. A moment ago we saw the blind pulled to the side, just to the left of the shattered window.
10-4, blind pulled to the side, west of the shattered window.
Red IL, Bouchard, go to D2.
Bouchard, D2.
Well,
616 Sam.
53 Edward, black male with a white shirt just peeked through the blinds towards the next to the shattered window.
10-4, 616 Sam, I copied the male with a white shirt.
Negative is non-urgent.
10-4.
Lincoln, zero clear.
610 Lincoln, go.
Hey, most of our SWAT personnel is deployed directly to the incident. We need to form a rescue team. So if we have any unassigned SWAT personnel, if they can meet us in the cul-de-sac here, we're going to form a rescue team to evacuate apartments 1 and 3.
Any unassigned SWAT to the cul-de-sac for a rescue team?
Sam, I'll be back right to the CP for the rescue team.
10-4.
Copy.
Sam, for whoever did the workup on it, does he have any cars registered so we can check this north long road?
Who did the workup?
GS14, we haven't been able to find any cars registered to him.
10-4, no cars registered to the subject so far.
Lincoln 4, I didn't copy if we have an inside number for him or his cell phone.
Hey, firm, I do have a phone number. 1023 while I find it. Ready to copy?
Affirm.
619-890-0197.
And 16 Sam, real quick, we still have another wing of the 3rd floor. At this point, are we just having everybody shelter in place?
Lincoln 4, negative. We're going to go ahead and evacuate them. We're going to evacuate them to evacuation point over on Aragon Street. So make sure that they're escorted out, please.
316 Sam, copy?
Affirm, and I'm also with 870 Sam.
10-4.
Okay, Jared, can we take out some lights, please? I'll sit down back lane.
10-4, taking out some lights.
And 16 Sam to the team on the 2nd floor. Do you guys have somebody on the far staircase?
2nd floor, team?
Be on the west side?
John, I believe we do have someone in each staircase. Both.
Okay, 10-4, we're pressing forward with another wing, heading to the west on the 3rd floor.
10-4, we're still in front of apartment 37. 2074?
2074.
Yeah, could we get the unit with sediment to our location, to the west side of the suspect's location, near apartment 22 on the ground floor?
325 John. 325 John, copy.
325, John, go ahead.
SWAT's asking you to go to in front of apartment 22 to meet with them.
So we're... 560 Sam.
560 Sam.
We have sufficient personnel here, so we're going to ask all the allied agencies to check out with 115 yellow on the northeast corner of Rolando and El Cajon. Check out with him, and then go 10-8. SDPD will be handling it going forward.
10-4, allied agencies to duty time with 115 yellow as the command post Rolando and ECB, and then go 10-8.
Student for Wilhelm. Go for Wilhelm. Yeah, we could see the robot pointed at that door. We can see it down the hallway. It seems like everything's buttoned up back here. We got a couple teams in the parking lot to the east, and a team down the hall to the left of where I looked at the hall. 2060 Sam 10-4, is there any need for SWAT units on that side? Negative. Okay, Jim.
Huh?
Lincoln 4. Lincoln 4, did you have traffic?
Affirm. The tenant in apartment 1 has been instructed to come to the window.
10-4, apartment 1 coming to the window.
And we're going to effect your rescue from outside the apartment at that window.
Oh. Rescuing from the window, 10-4.
And Unit 314 Sam, are they ready to move you guys?
2077. $2067. 314 Sam, I think that's a negative for now.
All right, 314 Sam, be advised, we're going to have 2 exit that apartment 1, I believe, and we're going to bring them outside.
2 leaving apartment 1, 10-4.
2060 Lincoln.
2060 Link.
Sergeant, you know what, catch him, have him make it the command post.
835 Sam.
Yeah, 35 Sam, give me a second, we're evacuating the second floor off to the west. Look at the west, you might see him, I'll be doing.
Evacuating second floor, 10-4.
Okay, on the target address, and we just talked to Officer Bogerman, just confirm we're on the... Okay, I understand the suspect could be down, that's a possibility. Are we clear for pushing our robot into that partially breached door to get a view inside?
Lincoln 4. Lincoln 4, is 2070 Sam clear to take a look inside of the suspect address?
Lincoln 4,
2070 Sam, go.
Unit 314 Sam, we have 4 people that exited the, I believe, apartment 1.
4 left, apartment 1, 10-4.
And 314 Sam, do we have comm with the individuals in apartment 3?
Anyone have problems with?
Okay, 2070 Sam, can I have the air, please?
No.
Okay, so we pushed open the suspect's door. It looks like he is down on the ground.
Suspect is down on the ground, 10-4.
Okay. Unit 2060 Sam. Okay, the robot has breached the door. It appears that the suspect is down. We're going to confirm that.
10-4, appears the suspect is down.
Okay, 2077, description of this guy we're looking at who's down. It looks like he's wearing blue jean shorts, black shoes, and a dark color shirt.
10-4, dark shirt, jean shorts, and black shoes. You know, with traffic.
27 North, make sure 24 North brings back the 100-foot line with him for 14 North position.
24 North, copy. 2924 North.
10-4.
Station 8.
Okay, 2077, we don't see any obvious trauma to him. We did bump into him twice with the robot. We got no response. Just as a possible secondary plan, we clear actually maybe to move forward with the use of the dog on the line inside the room to see if there's any reaction from the suspect with the use of the dog.
Lincoln 4.
Lincoln 4,
Clear to use the dog.
2073, I believe I have the Bearcat light just east of the apartment structure outside of that broken window. I just want to confirm there are no operators next to that light. Our shooting lane is straight down that hallway out of the broken window if the suspect comes out.
Anyone going to be in the crossfire from those broken windows?
Affirm, we have a shooter in the turret.
Multiple units on the R245 yellow.
We have a sniper in the turret of that Bearcat.
Okay, 2070 Sam.
2070 Sam.
Okay, it looks like we have trauma to the head now with blood in the area, but it also looks like he's wearing body armor. So we're just going to get our bigger size robot to get a better view with a camera.
10-4, trauma to the head with blood and subject wearing body armor.
Lincoln 4, 4.
Hey, Sam.
Sergeant, go.
Yeah, if units on the west need it, let them know that El Cajon Bearcat is making its way down the west end of the building.
10-4, ACPD's Bearcat making its way down the west end.
2062 ETA of the controller for the robot.
Lincoln 4, we can 1022, that's Bearcat, Oklahoma PD, thank you.
Oklahoma PD can 1022 their Bearcat.
To Withers, ETA of the controller.
Controller of the robot?
Just wing in the main entrance.
10-4, going in the main entrance.
Lincoln 4, apartments 1, 2, and 3 have been completely evacuated.
Apartments 1, 2, and 3 evacuated. 10-4. 2070 Sam.
As we're setting up our other robot, is there any more intel from any other officer about another suspect, or is just the only suspect that we know of?
325 John, confirming only one suspect that we're aware of. Sam, the only info that I have from the original call and subsequent information is that there's only one suspect.
10-4.
Oh, the babies.
Looking for an update from the second and third floors on evacuation.
Sam?
70 Sam, we have 4 apartments left that we have not been able to check. We're just standing by.
And 611 John on the second floor?
611 John, I'm with him. Lincoln floor, which floor are those?
870.
Second floor.
10-4, 4 apartments not checked on the second floor.
10-4, which apartments? The numbers?
39, 55, and 54. We believe number 40 was completely evacuated. They came out to the hallway.
10-4, 39, 55, and 54 are not evacuated.
Unit 2060 Sam.
2060 Sam.
Okay, 2060 Sam to all units. We have a large robot now entering the suspect apartment.
Large robot in the suspect apartment, 10-4.
Taking out another light.
10-4, taking out another light. 21 King. 21 King, did you have traffic?
1022.
Yeah, with traffic on the 1199. Is there a unit with traffic? Getting my clicks.
Sam, show me as the SWAT mission leader, and just an update for all units. At this point, it does appear that the suspect is down. SWAT has the large robot inside clearing the rooms. The plan after that will probably be to send in a canine, and then once they determine that the suspect is in fact deceased, and they'll probably make an entry.
10-4, suspect is large robot clearing the room, and we'll be sending in a canine shortly.
And 2927, or is the small Bearcat 97?
Isn't the small Bearcat? No, no, it's not.
Go. 35 Sam. We have El Cajon's Bearcat in the back parking lot.
Laura, Home PD's Bearcat's still there. ID 5775, get traffic.
have the PRT officers with Bainbridge and Stewart meet me in the parking lot in the back next to the Hotel America.
Bainbridge and Stewart to the back parking lot.
We're 10-4 route.
Sam, mission leader.
27 Sam, go.
Go ahead. Mission leader to 27 Sam, go ahead. Hey, once we do go inside and we're code 4 in there, we still want to hold this perimeter. And if we need medics, we'll make that call then. But there's a lot of rounds that are going through different apartments that before we get a bunch of people up in this hallway, we need to figure out what welfare checks we need to do on the adjoining neighbors. Okay, mission leader 10-4. I'll be giving you a call right now.
616 Sam, 835 Sam.
835 Sam.
Go ahead. Hey Nick, what's your 20 again? North parking lot.
Unit traffic.
Fire Special Ops 6, accidental.
Natasha's not there right now.
Sam, is there someone close by that can bring a 40 millimeter with sponge rounds up to our react position in case we need that?
Anyone with a 40?
Mission leader, affirm we have somebody, and mission leader, react leader, I'll be calling you.
React 2, we have a 40 with Valdez if you need him.
React 2, Tim.
Can Valdez bring that over to react 1, please?
He's on the move.
Sniper 3, was someone just taking on a light? We had some glass crashing.
953 Edward.
Not me.
Anybody take on a light? Anyone advise on the crashing glass?
Mission leader to react leader.
Go
ahead. Did the robot cause any, like, glass to fall or anything? No, it wasn't us. Go for it.
Ivy?
Did you check with Sniper 3 and just ask them, did that noise come to the right of their 20?
Sniper 3?
Lower to the right of our location.
Lower and to the right.
Okay, 10-4, it's code 4, that was us. We're just trying to move some screens and it just fell off track.
Yeah. Just for screen.
Cable's back on station. We took over for Astria. Is there anything we can do to help, or should we just continue to watch that north window?
Confirm?
Same.
Able is for Act 97. Do you want them to continue watching the window?
Negative, we're good, thank you.
Able?
Okay, should we go 10-8 then?
See Able on the 1199?
So I guess we will go 10-8. Of course, we'll come back as soon as anything changes.
Able 10-4, thank you.
Okay, react leader to the mission leader. leader 10-4. And are we not clear to mission leader? Mission leader, go. Once we're set, we're going to push forward closer to the suspect's door, send the dog in from that, and then once the dog is on the bite, we're going to go ahead and push in and manually release the dog at that point from the suspect. Mission leader 10-4, let me know when you're ready to go with that plan and I'll put it out for everybody. 10-4. Is there somebody from the CP that can go D2?
Or somebody else from the CP?
Lincoln 429.
877 is looking for somebody from CP to go D2.
625, yeah, let me switch her for.
Sure.
Is it going to matter Eastern D2 or Mid-City D2?
Eastern D2.
Copy. Can you have 625 yellow go back to?
625 yellow?
625 yellow, switching to Eastern D2.
And 824 Cam? 24 Cam? 25 Sam?
25 Sam, go.
Solar is looking for you to switch over to their air if you can.
react leader or the mission leader? Mission leader, go. Okay, we're set up. Go ahead and let everyone know we're moving forward.
Okay, 10-4, and mission leader to all units on this call. React will be sending in a K9 at this point, and then most likely following it up as the dog goes on the bite.
And moving forward with the dog.
Mission leader to React leader, you're clear to go ahead and deploy.
10-4. Okay, React 1 to the other React team by the main entrance. You guys need to be off gun from your location, so we're not in a crossfire.
Units watch your crossfire.
We're off gun.
Yeah, we have this hallway completely, so you guys can even just make sure you're off gun in the hallway.
Yeah, we're off gun.
Okay, the dog's being released now.
Releasing the dog.
Hey, you guys monitoring the robot, let us know if he's on a bite.
Dog is on the bite, good solid bite. Encourage. Bite on the lower leg extremity, no movement from the suspect.
Okay, stand at the entry point, get a good eye, look for devices. Tristan, see any devices, please?
Zach, if you can do a little tension on the leash. Zach, if you can try and have him brinksed. He is moving the suspect towards the door. Have him bring him. See if you can bring him. He's still got the lower leg bite. He is dragging towards the door.
Okay, we're moving in.
Right now.
On you to clear the last room.
Here you go, Paul. Go ahead.
Okay, we're code 4 inside. However, just have everyone hold the hallway. We want to do some welfare checks on things, and I'm going to make you a quick phone call.
Okay, code 4 inside and doing some welfare checks.
Okay, mission leader, I'm 10-4, and 2070 Sam, as you do those welfare checks, can you give me the unit numbers?
And Mark, give me a call real quick, please. Yep. Yeah, if some of you guys want to check some welfare checks on the neighbors here.
1014 North,
610 Lincoln, you copy on the tone?
610 Lincoln.
We're good to drop the tone.
10-4, dropping the tone.
Yeah, 314 Sam.
314 Sam.
Yeah, we have 3 occupants in apartment 8.
3 occupants in apartment 8, 10-4.
And Lincoln 4, do they need patrol units up there to escort them out?
314 Sam.
2073, make a note. Unit 4, single occupant, shelter in place, use code 4, but I'm having him stay here until we get more info. How copy?
Single occupant apartment.
610 Lincoln, we're good to leave everybody inside their apartments. We more want to do check the welfares, make sure nobody was injured from rounds going through the wall, either direction. But everybody's good to secure in their apartments.
10-4, units can stay in their apartment.
2070 Sam.
2070 Sam.
Yeah, another question. We have some neighboring people who are still inside. We have someone in 7. Do you want to check with them if they want us to hold him in place right now? And then are we clear to breach some of these doors where we're not getting responses where we have impacts?
Lincoln.
Commission leader to 2070 Sam. The answer to that is affirm. Any place you don't have any answer from, go ahead and breach those doors. Okay, and then we do have a neighbor up here. Do they want him to stay in place right now, or should we remove him out of the scene, or do they want to do that?
Lincoln 4, have them stay in place.
10-4. 2062 apartment 22 is occupied by 1 female. She checks code 4, no impacts in the apartment.
10-4, no impact to apartment 22.
And 2064, in relation to the resident 22, sounds like she's an original RP. If you can make a note on that on the incident, please.
Affirm, she will be the original RP.
And mission leader to react leader? Go ahead. So there are first couple questions. You can leave the suspect as is, and then star is not necessary. 10-4.
And Lincoln 4, what time did the first robot discover the body?
Checking.
And Lincoln?
610 Lincoln.
One of the officers during the firefight no longer has his firearm. It's unknown if officers secured it for him, and we're trying to get a description on the make and model and color. But if anybody finds a loose handgun in the hallway or near where it took place, if they could just advise, and we'll get that description as soon as we have it.
So for 1 handgun is out
In the hallway with a flashlight as well.
10-4, handgun and flashlight in the hallway.
10-4, do we have a make or model on that with that one?
Looks like a Glock 17.
10-4.
Your initial rollout breached at midnight 15 hours.
Lincoln 4, 10-4.
3 codes on your traffic.
I settle.
Hey, 70 Sam to the CP. Do they want us to try and clear that basement just real quick?
Lincoln 4.
Affirmative.
870 Sam.
10-4, we'll be moving forward with clearing the basement in the northeast corner of the south building.
Do you need it?
And then all SWAT elements, at least on the floor here with the suspect's apartment, make sure you leave all the SWAT equipment in place for now until we get the clear from incident commander to move anything.
Sam, do you need the tone to perimeter basement?
Negative.
2074, you clear for some info on apartments?
2074, go.
Okay, we have breached apartment number 6, which is the neighboring apartment to suspects to the west, and it is vacant. There's no occupants. We've also breached 24, and we have no one in there, and also 23, 24, and 27. They could add that to the list with 6.
23, 24, and 27. 10-4.
Negative. I'm sorry. Apartment 7, not 27.
23, 24, and 7.
73, just to confirm, somebody might have said 7 earlier. There's a citizen unharmed holding in unit number 4.
10-4, apartment 4.
And 2070 Sam, the mission leader.
Sam.
2070 Sam. 2060 Sam, I'm mission leader. You trying to get a hold of me? Yeah, can you have either one of who's ever the lead investigator just maybe meet up on the west side so we can just decide on what area we need to lock down and potentially removing this one person out of the scene here? Yeah, 10-4, I'll give it from there.
Lincoln 4, we're going to assign officers to those apartments where we have people holding in place.
10-4, assigning officers. Yeah,
Lincoln.
Excellent.
Yeah, the only recommendation I'd make is the gentleman here, number 4. He's right on the scene with a lot of evidence right in front of his unit. So we just want to make sure he doesn't come out. And I think there's some further checks that might need to be done in the suspect's apartment that I need to brief them on.
So we're keeping the subject in apartment 4 and his unit just get evidence in front of his apartment.
Mission leader, react leader, I'm working on that now.
610 Lincoln, the outstanding weapon for the officer is going to be a Glock 22 40 cal. So I don't know if the 17 was misidentified or if it's still outstanding.
610 Lincoln.
Okay, we have a Glock 22 in the hallway. 10-4. And then we have rounds that went out the suspect's window to the adjoining apartment. I guess it'd be towards the north. I don't know if they've already done welfare checks on that side.
Anyone?
Patrol is going to coordinate that. So you guys don't need to worry about that.
10-4.
Lincoln 4, I'm 10-4 on the last, and we're going to start checking those apartments. Do we know the status of apartment 25 and 26?
Apartment 25.
With the area we're at, it ends at 22.
React 2, we have 26. That's closest to us.
10-4, react to checking apartment 26.
React 2, do you want us to check that?
Mission leader firm, let's check all those apartments that are around the scene and make sure we got everybody accounted for.
Tempo, I have a team moving down the hallway. We're going to start checking.
Also 2074 for React 2. If you guys need a knocker, we have one over here. We can bring it over.
877, the basement is clear. We are code 4.
Code 4 in the basement, 10-4.
And we to Sergeant Ramsey. Go ahead. Are you guys see any current need for any more canines, or I'll have them put them up? Yeah, I don't. Just want to check with the mission leader. We to the mission leader.
Lincoln 4.
Oh,
Lincoln.
what happened there, Reese? Did you get a nightmare?
Sergeant Adams is going to coordinate officers to go to apartments 4, 8, and 22. Sergeant Barnes is going to coordinate the welfare check in the north building off of Catoctin. And Sergeant Sansenoy is going to coordinate the perimeter officers being released. They need to report to the CP at Rolando and ECB.
Just for info on the northeast stairwell, we had one round that came through the wall and then up from the first floor to the second floor. It looks like it stopped before it got to the second floor at utility closet 2B.
10-4.
React 2, we have 5 apartments that no one answered.
React 2, 10-4, 5 apartments that no one answered.
60, Sam.
860, Sam.
I'm going to be coordinating the check the welfare on 4900 Catoctin. I need the 860s and 870 Quebec units to make it there.
860s and 870s Quebec units, make it to 4900 Catoctin.
61 Quebec, 10-4.
62, 10-4. 63, 10-4.
10-4.
And 2016, I'm making my way with the knocker for those 4 apartments.
4.
Okay, baby. Okay. Oh, it's okay.
Hey, 600 Broadway.
Traffic on the 1199.
Hey, baby.
Right now.
Check.
.69, 26, unit 26 is clear.
Unit 26 is clear, 10-4.
Stuart, can you tell me if the Bearcat is still in the back, the El Cajon Bearcat?
616, Sam.
616, Sam, go.
Is the Oklahoma Bearcat still in the back?
Affirm.
Affirm, you good, cousin?
I'm 10-4, thank you.
4277.
42 is in the...
For the units that were on the perimeter that are basically being released, make sure they check out with Sergeant McLean at Rolando and ECB.
Jennifer, unit perimeter to check out with Sergeant McLean at Rolando and ECB. Again, unit perimeter to check out with Sergeant McLean at Rolando and ECB.
560 Sam, I think that's going to be Sergeant Adams, unless they need me to go over there.
Silver Correctional will be at Sergeant Adam at Rolando and ECB.
115 Sam, that's going to be myself and Angela Bull. We're going to be in the alley just next to the EMT van. For all units that are going to they need to check in with her, as well as have A9s in hand.
Similar units also have your A9s in hand.
Leader to react leaders, apartment or unit 25 and unit 2, have those been cleared yet?
Any event?
We don't have 25 on our area here. I'm not sure about 2. I think ours starts at 4. Yeah, probably React 2.
React 2, we did clear number 2, and there's no one inside.
Okay, at 25.
25, we're actively inside 25. 26 is clear. One was evac already.
Inside apartment 2, checking apartment 25.
Unit 314 Sam, apartment 25 is clear.
Checking apartment 25 will be clear.
Okay, mission leader to the units. Does anybody see any other units that need to be cleared? We've got 8764, 22, 23, 24, 1, 2, and 3, 25, and 26. Any other apartments identified that need to be checked?
That should be it. I'm just waiting for an update on 26.
Yeah, mission leader, according to our board, unit 26 has been checked.
React 2, we just have number 3 left, unless that's already been evac.
You can double check that, but according to our board, it has been checked.
Tempo, we will not breach that door, so this hallway is good to go.
Okay, mission leader 10-4.
Lincoln 4, I'm satisfied that those apartments have been cleared.
Lincoln 4, 10-4.
Sam.
2080, Sam.
Can you just mark on the event that we had to cut some chain link to open the slider on the west end for the Elk Home Bearcat of the target address?
Number for the team link to open a slider on the west end for the alcohol Bearcat.
React 2, just for clarification, we knocked room 26, room number 2, and 25.
Except for room 25, room 2, and room 26.
If I have a officer Stewart go DT. Switching.
Number 3, we damaged some property at 4981 Cocoston Drive, number 119, some blinds.
Number 4981 Catoctin Drive, number 119.
Sniper 4, same address, apartment 117, damage to the blinds.
Apartment 114, damage to the blinds.
117.
Number 117.
And mission leader to react leader. We're working on getting patrol to your location, and then once that's done, then all the SWAT units can come on back. And if you're not involved as far as on the exterior as a sniper position, you can clear to make it back to the SDPD.
122.
10-4.
122 Georgia officer. Send back to them.
Hey, 35 Sam.
835 Sam.
Do you have Mid-City and Eastern Patch right now?
Affirm we do.
Okay, 10-4.
Can you just repeat the checkout procedures for everybody that needs to check out A9 and Valley off Rolando Court?
Affirm.
Sniper leader to mission leader. Just for clarification, the snipers are clear to begin breaking their spots down. Yes, affirm.
Start breaking our positions down, and for units, for primary units, check out with Sergeant Adam and Rolando and ECG, and units have their A9s in hand. Again, units checking out, making a Rolando and ECG with A9s in hand.
At 560 Sam, just trying to verify anybody that was evacuated from the building that's not a priority witness. Are we clear to release them?
Just to advise if we can release